Did you get a stupel and a poople?
Getting the stup, the pup, the nup, all kinds of direction, mate.
Because Bali's
No,
not
it's
known
all
for its
above-
like dirty Sarge culture.
No. It's all above board here. It's all above board here, which saves me a lot of money, so it's fantastic.
There's not the temptation.
Oh, you know,
Ben, can you talk us through the
temptation's
what do you call that garment on your shoulder?
Yeah.
Oh, this is just like the silk that the hotel put over my bed.
That's good.
Did you watch last week's episode through and through? Hashtag?
I watched the whole thing. It was a great episode.
Oh,
but it was
wow.
actually really good for just you two. You guys, I hate to say it, but you could do without me.
No, we can't do it without you. That's heresy. I'm sorry for calling you a slug man. Well, you have the texture of a slug.
I didn't realize that you said that. This is the first time you're hearing it.
Oh, okay. I said that your skin has like the same consistency as a slug.
Oh, yes, I did. Oh, you mean in the podcast? Yes, I am the slug. Yeah. And that's not true. I'm not glistening. I have the...
You're glistening right now.
The consistency of those. Remember when you used to go to like Time Zone as a kid and you'd win those like tickets and then you'd spend like 30 tickets on those like sticky hands that you threw against the wall?
Yeah.
I'm that sticky hand.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Welcome.
So I'm in an amazing villa in...
frozen out of your brain. Yeah, off he goes.
He's frozen.
Yeah.
Asian government for having me in the country and show my appreciation to the fine people and the beautiful country that Bali is. Anyone that hasn't been to Bali, get here, support them. You know, they've had a tough time during COVID. It's just starting to get busy again. Fuck you.
How now, brown cow?
Yeah. How now, testicle?
They should just like make Bali a part of Australia. Like I know it's a part of Indonesia, but they should just introduce it. You know,
that would be that what through the process of invasion, or I don't.
No. We don't think we'd win.
Just cultural appropriation.
It would be peaceful because the Bali are peaceful people, and we're a lazy people, so that would work. It works for both sides, and we'd be better for it.
Side note, guys, I survived a 4.4 magnitude earthquake. I didn't even wake up. It was during my sleep last night, like literally where I am in the middle of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
it's
fascinating. So pleased to have you here.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sorry, Matt.
I've also heard, Ben, that you almost got in an accident. That must have been traumatic for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with why I'm late at all. I just threw that in there.
Yeah,
that's
made it up even.
Made it up.
Frozen out of his brain.
Oh wait,
Ben, Matt frozen right now.
Ben, did you make up the fact because Ben wanted to push the recording of this episode back 15 minutes, and he said he was almost in an accident.
Half an hour. I came back all the way back to my hotel just so I could be here for this recording.
So there was no almost car accident. Is that what you're saying?
No, there was. I hit a rock on the bike, and I was like, whoa, and then I'm known for my amazing balance and coordination, so I was able to correct the bike and continue on my way. So I was going for the sympathy card. I appreciate your concern. Thank you.
Remember when you were like riding a scooter on the streets of Brisbane and your bag split and you got like tandoori sauce all over the sidewalk? What was it?
Oh, yeah, those lime scooters.
Yeah, and you told me you had nothing else to do other than just like sweep it with your foot until you realized you couldn't do anything, so you just went away.
And everything. There's one incorrect fact about that statement.
Yep.
It was a Porto peri-peri sauce.
Yeah, okay. Just in my head is tandoori sauce, yeah. Welcome to another episode of Just the Tip. I'm your host, Mike. Joining me as always, Matthew. How you doing?
And I am good. And it's interesting you say the word always here with me. Yes, I am always here. Yeah. And I'm doing fine.
That's terrific. Ben, you first one. He missed the first one, and he hasn't missed one since.
I missed the first one because I didn't know it was even happening.
And found out we did it, got a little offended, and weaseled your way into the second episode.
Weaseled my way in, did you say?
Yeah.
I think it was more like, Matt, can you please join us?
Yeah.
You are a 33% partner in this podcast.
I would say even 50. And
No,
Ben and I are
33.
25.
Might be more 60.
33, but
Alright.
he doesn't get the
60 and
decimals.
20, 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Benjamin, thank you for gracing us with your presence here, all the way from Balanesia. Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you very much.
How was the dentist last week?
The dentist last week? Oh, dude.
Show us your
Sorry to,
dead
show
tooth.
the
Did they take
podcast
it out?
inside of my mouth? But
Yeah.
basically, he left a gap, and I'm
Okay.
pissed off.
Okay.
Don't go cheap on your dentistry. Is basically
Yeah. It's like a
the
mattress. You
message.
shouldn't go cheap on it.
No,
It's your
don't
face.
go cheap on it. I think he got his degree out of a cereal box. I'm not quite sure.
Mhm. You are in a third world country.
Whoa, Mike.
You are though. You got dentist work done in a third world country. Matt, stop me if I'm being racist.
I actually don't know if Bali is technically a third world country. I do not have the information to dispute that.
Do all that now.
Boys, I'm gonna go get a bintang. Talk amongst yourselves for like the next 40 seconds.
Yeah, Indonesia is still considered a third world country.
Do I have
Yeah.
permission for my co-host to go
Yeah.
to reception and grab a bintang?
Yeah, go for it. It's not going to be 30 seconds. It'll be longer than that. Can we get started
Yeah.
without
No,
you?
it'll be so quick. Time me.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, while he's gone, you might as well get into some news. He would not have seen this.
No,
I've only got
absolutely
one
not.
point of news this week. Can you guess what it is, Matt?
Is it Tigers related?
No, it's not. My news this week, I've just got a note here saying every week gutted dog has its day.
Oh,
And-
yes.
Jaemon Salmon gets revenge, partly with the the Penrith Panthers. They put, what did they do? They put like 50, 54?
53, I think.
53 points on the Raiders. Fucking hell. When he scores that try and he gets up and says, weak gutted dog, that is redemption. I love that. As someone who identifies as... As someone who identifies as bitter, vengeful, and a little bit, what was the last thing I was going to say? I'm bitter, I'm vengeful, and I hold a grudge. I love this. I love this for him. What are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, it was breathtaking to see. I believe it was the last try of the game under the posts. The first game, I think, in Canberra or in general, since those two teams went up against each other. But yeah, it was and this kind of leads into a thing I wanted to say about this season so far. This season has been filled with story-related moments, like so much scripted material. That is just one of them. And it's led me to the point where I think that this season in particular is being written by, like, you know, Benioff and Weiss D&D from Game of Thrones. Like, and I'll be tipping accordingly.
Yeah, that's it. Makes sense to tip a narrative this year.
Yeah, tip narratives. Don't tip games.
Did you catch Jaemon Salmon's final try against the Raiders, Ben, or are you busy getting your dead tooth pulled out?
No, I did. I watched because I realized I need to download a VPN to get KO overseas. Haven't done that yet, so I just watched all the.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. Did you see Paul Kent on NRL 360 have a bit of a cry about it?
Yes.
No,
I did.
He was saying how it's like unfair that like Jaemon Salmon and the people around him cried foul last year and cried mental health about how the comments that Ricky made, and now they're like celebrating it when he scores a try, and like how unfair that is to Ricky. To which I don't know who it was. It might have been Paul Crawley on the panel. Said back to Kent how Kent just last year was asking about how there's no narratives in the game, how everybody's too scared to say anything. and how what he said just then goes against what he said last year about the game, and how this is adding flair and narrative. And you should have seen his little face, his little like lips pursed up, and he was like, yeah, fuck it.
Paul
Ricky
Kent,
started
man,
it.
he is, oh man, because I know he's really good friends with Ricky Stewart.
Exactly.
You know, like his his bias just, oh man, it shines through. But also I know that he is in the business of making stories, making talking points. Like it's got to the point now where his job from a journalist has turned from that into like a TV host, where he's meant to fire up midweek and get some eyes on Fox Sports. So I definitely think he dials it up. I think he's angry Paul Kent, but I do think he dials it up.
He does.
For the TV.
A couple of weeks ago, you can see his face when he suggests Mitch Moses is going to the Roosters. You can see in his face he knows it's not true.
He just needs someone to fill the time. It was a slow week.
Let's get into accountability. We were all on the Roosters. Famous Roosters win. We were all on the Riff. Riff went 53. We were all on the Rabbitohs, other than Brooke Lindsay. Shout out. The Storm got the job done. Storm are here to stick around, right?
It's the Storm every fucking week. She's a Storm supporter. So
they ain't staining.
It's like listening to Andrew Johns tip the Knights. You're like, come on, bro.
Yeah. It's kind of like when you flush the toilet and like that poo has just sort of like hung on. Like there's a little bit of a shit stain, but it's hanging on there. Because you had the stir fry the night before. You didn't get the curry.
I used to have this thought that if you like try and piss on somebody's skid mark to remove it, that like the poo particles would run up your pee stream and into your body. And I thought that for many years.
What, until what age?
26?
No. Under 10.
Okay.
All right. Sure. Yeah.
That's weird. Okay, we'll just leave that there. Jeff was the only one who had the Dragons. I, funnily enough, accidentally tipped the Dragons for my work league, and now I'm on top.
Hell yeah.
And we all took the Bronkies, and we all had the Sharks. Wow. Shout out to the Warriors. Hey, what a famous win. Terrific. Sean Johnson's after the game press conference, he was just loving it. It was great. It's great to see. It's great to see the Warriors. The NRL is better when the Warriors are playing good. Hopefully it doesn't incite people to have
the Warriors made my top 8 that I
and lucky for you, we're sticking to that. Your updated one doesn't count at all. And Benjamin, what led you to tip the Dogs? Can you walk me through that?
Because I wasn't on last week's podcast, you don't know this, but I actually did literally a switcheroo a few hours before the game.
A flip, if you will.
I flipped. I couldn't split the two teams. Literally, I was like, they're both packs of cunts. So I was like, when you can't split a team and you can't make a decision based on whether, by the way, Heinz fucked us. Matt, I need you to deal with that later. Go home team. So I went for the Dogs. I did a last minute switcheroo, and it was a flip of a coin. Like it's really luck. Like I'm not going to be here like, I fucking tipped the dog. Like it could have gone in. Whatever.
Yeah. So we're talking about Nico Hines. How do you fuck you?
Yeah, when the Sharks losing in the rain.
Oh, yeah. I don't. I have no scientific explanation for that. It's an anomaly.
Sean Johnson in the rain, I guess. Sean Johnson when he wants it.
Yeah.
All right, time for Benny's fucking tipping ladder update. Coming in dead last, dog on the bottom, fucking Noah. Sorry, mate. Keep trying, champ. You got this.
Doesn't watch this.
Our previous winner, 10th, Mitch.
We got the money out of Mitch, right?
No, he still hasn't paid.
Oh, dog. Kick him out.
We had 2 weeks ago. We all agreed on the podcast you'd be kicked out of the comp. So
kick him out.
I don't know. Like, Matt, you're the enforcer on this. You've got to lay down the law, please.
Well, here's the thing. Because Mitch is the kind of personality that if we did say you're out, he would take the out, knowing that he's 5 tips behind. Mitch is a famous calling the game before the game is over.
He's a real West Tigers of tipping.
Yeah, yeah. Very
Well,
much so.
I don't think this. It's not fair. This is like living in the transit lounge at an airport. You're not really in either country. You're sort of just, you don't have any. You just got this diplomatic sort of immunity that you can exist. It's sort of like the Terminal, Tom Hanks, when his country Krakosia, when the government collapsed and they didn't exist and was stuck in the airport for like 6 months. So
did you watch that recently, or do you just have that in your brain?
I've watched it heaps of times. It's one of probably in my top 100 movies. It's a classic.
Shout out to the nation of Krakosia. Did you just
not
pull
exist.
You knew that
name? You pulled that name.
Also, who has a top 100 movies? I've got like a top 5. Like, why do you have 100?
Top 100.
Oh, you could name because I have no knowledge of music, so I've got to make up for it in movies.
That's fair enough. Yep.
Matt is in
ninth.
Yeah.
Fucking ninth.
It's been rough.
Who's the expert now, bitch?
Not me.
Oh no. I'm gonna apologize for Mike. He doesn't mean that. He doesn't mean that.
That's all right.
I never come after Matt. I'm always coming after you, and it's still my opportunity.
Matt's
okay. I deserve it.
Easily lost a centimeter off his penis.
Yeah, it was all skin.
8th, Jeff.
Snipped.
Jeff,
nice. Tip the Eels for some reason.
The only woman in our competition, Brooke at 7th. Axel coming in at 6. Axel's holding strong there in middle grounds.
Including Axel, here's a list of people that are below me because I tipped the Dogs.
It's good to see the Tristan Empire crumbling, and he's now wallowing in self-pity in 5th. Harry, would you believe it? He's fucking coming 4th. Not too bad, but still gone down.
He was in 2nd. Like, he was doing really well.
But that's good for Harry. 4th is still good for Harry. That's why I'm positioning it with
for someone who's gonna come last in the tipping comp, for him to be 4th now, that's a great achievement.
Well, he's not going to come last.
He's gonna come last.
He's not coming last.
He comes first most of the time.
Mike in 3rd.
With nothing in it.
Points. By the way, I just want to preface, but I just want to go back and say that everyone from 2nd to 8th is all on 23 points. 9th and 10th on 22, and 11th was on 19. How did Lachlan fucking weasel his way into 2nd? What happened there?
He's up there. He comes from a long line of weasels, I guess.
I saw weasels the other day, real weasels. They look like seals. The animal weasel.
Where did you see the weasel in the wild or in a zoo?
No, it was at a coffee shop. Insert picture of weasel that I sent to Matt here. Weasel, boom. And I'm coming first.
By a bit. You'll buy 3 tips. Are you nervous right now? Like, do you feel like this is too early for you to peak? It's only round 6 right now. Have you peaked too early?
I always peak too early. That's what she says as well.
Hilarious.
I've learned. I think I've learned, and we'll deal with this around round 20. But I think that I've learned. Don't get cocky now. Like, because my mistake the last couple of years is when I've had this early lead, instead of just being gracious and stuff, the worst side of my personality comes out and really wants to kick you while you're down. But in doing that, I end up falling on my own sword. So playing it safe, it's going to be up to you guys to take the risks. I'm not going to take any unnecessary risks unless I'm in a position where people are starting to overtake me again. That's my strategy.
I don't think you have a gracious bone in your body, Ben.
Well, my penis is cartilage. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're a Mr. Magoo who's always crashing scooters and bikes, spilling a Porto sauce all over the streets.
Oh yeah.
Shall we? It was Cantong. Shall we get into some tipping? Shall we have a little tip?
I'm ready to tip.
Yeah, let's go. First game, we got Thursday night, 7:50. I've had a mind blank. What is it when they change the time between time zones? What's it called?
Daylight saving.
Daylight savings. Yeah, I don't know because we don't do that up here. Daylight savings is over, so
Don't
this
you
has
mean
gone.
daylight spendings?
Yeah.
What? Nope.
We do. So
That
7:50
lame
p.m.
joke
Very
people make about, don't you mean whatever. Gone above your heads.
very
Next.
inconvenient time. Although the next game, the Friday game's at 4:05 p.m. Can you guys confirm that? That's early.
It is. It's the traditional Easter Friday game between those two teams.
That's right. I was like, I'm still going to be at work. Okay, so Storm Roosters. Ben, let's start with you as a famous Roosters fan, used in the KO promos for any Roosters game. Who do you think's got this one?
Currently sitting on the Roosters. I don't like our chances. I think Storm's going to win. Don't have the heart to tip Storm. Yeah, this is a real pickle for me because this is essentially just like me taking a dumb risk. Roosters are going to lose their fair share of games this season, and let's just say that they lose 10 games over the year, over the season. If I pick the Roosters every week, then that's 10 games that I'm going to lose. The 10 valuable points in the competition. Is this one of them? Benny's backflip. He's tipping the Storm. Lock it in, Storm.
Hey, lock it in for a backflip.
Lock it in. Sorry, Dad.
I don't think the Rooster. Your dad loves tipping against the Roosters. Just don't apologize to him. I don't think they lose much by having Teddy out with a concussion and having Joey Manu take on the fullback. He is the New Zealand fullback. Matt, do you know who is the captain for this game? With Theodore
the Roosters?
Out? Yeah. Hard to say. Is it Kiri?
The top, it might be Kiri. It could be Maria Hargraves.
That's what I was thinking as well. There's not a lot of other options on here. It would be Maria Hargraves, I reckon. They're not going to give it to Victor, Nat Butcher, no
best,
Butchers.
Mate. Constantly, week after week, VB hard-earned index.
He is. He really is.
I've seen him twice in Sydney, by the way.
Yeah.
While I was staying down there, both in cars. First one, I'm gonna give away his privacy, but here we go. He's got a Range Rover, and he's got a I think it's a Ford Ranger, but I don't know. Both of them expensive cars. He's doing well.
Okay. Who you got for this one, Matt?
Who are you on, Mike?
My button is currently on the Storm, but I have no idea. I'm going to be looking at this one closer on Thursday afternoon. I think this one could go either way. But yeah, at this point in time, I'm going to go the Storm. Munster coming back.
It's not going to go either way. Roosters are going to get absolutely annihilated. Let's just be real.
Hughes is back in. Yeah, I don't hate this. Tariq Sims replaces Grant Anderson.
I think it's
Tariq. Yeah. I think I'm on the Storm here, but I'm not sure. This is a very close one.
All right.
Who have you got, Matt? While Ben's frozen, who have you got?
Who do I have? I am on the Melbourne Storm for this game. I think this is a very hard game to tip. First of many games this weekend, by the way, that in my opinion, are hard to tip. But based on the game being in Melbourne, no Tedesco, Jerome Hughes comes back. I'd lean just towards Storm, but yeah, roll the dice on this one, I say.
Yeah, should be a good one. Next game we've got is Bulldogs v Rabbitohs, Friday 4 p.m. Anzac Day. Am I going to watch this one? I'm going to be sipping champagne on a boat all day, eating seafood.
Whoa!
I don't know if I'm going to make this one. Hey, the next one possibly.
What's the occasion? Why are you on a boat?
Easter.
You just before you're like, oh, maybe I'll be at work.
It's Easter.
You got Easter boat plans.
I forgot. I've got Easter boat plans. I'm marrying into wealth. I don't know if you knew that about me.
Yeah,
and they've recently purchased a boat. So yeah, we're going on the boat on Friday.
Dude, just hang off that elevator right up to the top, baby. You're going to the clouds.
Yeah, let's go, baby. I've got the Rabbitohs for this one.
You're gonna do a NRL?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a NRL.
Yes, good
It's
idea.
just not. It's not a baby coming out of my
You're frozen
asshole.
again.
Yeah, we're not frozen, bro. I'm plugged directly into the NBN. I'm going to take the Rabbitohs for this one. There's not been any major changes. I mean, the win last week from the Dogs was good, but it was lucky. Josh Reynolds is on the interchange again. Man, is he a lucky charm? I don't know. But I am going to take the Rabbitohs for this one. A more or less full-strength Rabbitohs. Let's start with you, Matt. Who have you got for this one? Break this one down for us so Ben knows who to tip.
Okay, we're going to break this one down. This is the I don't know, we can't see that. This is the traditional Easter Monday clash for these two teams. They always clash on this day.
Monday? Friday.
The Friday. Sorry, what did I say? I said Monday, didn't I?
That's okay.
Yeah,
it's
sorry. Good Friday. That's what they call it. Good Friday. Yeah. The Rabbitohs have won the last 4 games against the Bulldogs, although in saying that the Bulldogs have been historically a little bit shit for the last couple of seasons. The Bunnies, they lose Alex Johnston, so Tane Mills on the wing, but they get Totola back in the forwards. The Dogs, few changes. Fatala Mariner, Pele, Ockenborough all out, and there's still no kick out. The team changes make me lean towards South Sydney. Last week, it was I tipped the Cowboys. Should have known this is a narrative season. Josh Reynolds playing his first game back for the club for X years. Should have known he was going to win. The narrative is not there anymore, which makes me lean towards the historically stronger team. Rabbitohs 8 points.
Yeah, that's a good one. It could even possibly be more. Benjamin, who have you got for this one?
Rabbitohs as well. It'll be a good game. I think Rabbitohs by 1 point. Field goal.
Yeah, it should be good. How are the Rabbitohs 13th on the ladder? Obviously, it's early and there's like the disbursement hasn't properly happened, but they're 13th.
It's been a funny old season so far.
Yeah, there's only one team that is exactly where they belong, and it's in 17th place.
Oh, you're a bully. You're a bully.
Well, yeah, I am.
It's pretty fair. It's pretty fair.
Next game we have got is the famous Good Friday match of the Cowboys versus the Dolphins. Benjamin, you want to take a hit up on this one?
Oh, yes. It's been a long established tradition to have the Cowboys and the Red Cliff Dolphins play on Easter. It's one that I've been watching for many years. In the past, the Dolphins have always won this game, or almost always have got a much better record over the Cowboys. But I'm thinking Cowboys are going to win this one. They're favourites. They're favourites, and I'm not fucking around. The Dolphins have disappointed me now a little bit. I think that the hype of the Dolphins is gone, and I think that they're feeling the taste of some stings, and you don't become a good team over time without forging your strength through some painful, disgraceful, and overall humiliating losses. Tears and blood need to fall for you to rise and conquer. So Cowboys and 18 points.
Yeah, I think everything you said that is true, but also what is more true is that the Dolphins have no depth, and their depth is really getting tested right now. They've got Cody Nikorima at 5'8", and Isaiah Katoa of...
Stop cutting out. Get better internet.
This is his 50th. Am I cutting out, Matt?
No, you're fine. It's
Okay,
just
cool.
you, Ben. You're in Bali.
Yeah, you are in Bali. Cody Nikorima of... I've never seen him play 5'8" fame, and Isaiah Katoa of... 5th game in the NRL, 6th game. This is round 6, right?
Yes, round 6.
Yeah, the depth is really getting tested right now. We are going to see the Dolphins lose a few in the row here, at least until Sean O'Sullivan's back, and I believe Finn Diesel is back next week. What's his name? Felice Kafusi. Until their stocks
Why is
are...
every bald guy Vin Diesel? I've been called Vin Diesel.
Who called you Vin Diesel?
Unfairly. I don't think I've ever called you Vin Diesel.
You're like Vin Unleaded, bro.
Vin
E10.
V10.
That's a good one.
Easy joke. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to win here and win well. Matthew, do you concur?
I don't know if they're absolutely guaranteed to win well, but I will be tipping the Cowboys. Drinkwater's back from suspension, Cotter's back from injury. They do lose Lukey and McLean, but yeah, the Dolphins' depth is really lacking. Sean O'Sullivan is such a big loss. I say Cowboys. I'll say 10 points. I say the Cowboys put up a better performance than they did last week against the Dragons.
For sure. Next game we've got is the Saturday 5:30 p.m. game. Panthers at home versus the Manly Sea Eagles. Eagles drew with the Knights. I don't think that was so much the Eagles being bad as it was the Knights just wanting it more. I still got to take that. You can't. It just behooves you to tip anyone other than Penrith in a week. So I'm going to be taking Penrith. Matt, what do you think about this one?
Yeah, I think you have to tip Penrith in this game. The Panthers have won their last 6 games straight against Manly. Fun little stat there. They lose Fisher Harris to a knee injury. Get Sonny Luke back on the bench. From Manly, the shoe is back at 5'8", and also Jason Saab. But yeah, I mean, at home, Panthers just put 53 on Canberra. Sea Eagles just managed to draw with Daly Cherry-Evans in their side, who should not be finishing matches as a draw. He's one of the best field goal kickers in the game. Panthers, I'll say 14 points.
Beautiful. Benjamin.
So this is getting back to my comment from the previous game, but like Panthers are going to lose.
Really?
Lose at least
this game?
3 or 4 games. Is it this game? I don't know. I'm not going to bet on it. I'm not going to risk my first place for it. No one else will. Suck a dick. Panthers.
Okay.
Panthers are going
to match. Panthers.
How many games did you say the Panthers are going to lose? 3 in this year?
I think they'll lose somewhere around 3 to 5 games this season.
They've already lost 2.
There you go.
Got
out of the way.
They lost to the Broncos in round 1, and they lost to the Parramatta Eels in round 4.
Sorry, I'm going to have to fire my facts guy. He's given me some dud info there.
Yeah. Just look in the mirror when you do that. Not much time wasted on that one. We have got a good Saturday 7:35 p.m. game. Why are they all off times? Mostly like 7:35. Matt, can you explain that to me?
I think it's like the broadcast starts on the hour, and then they have 5 minutes of them like running out onto the field.
Okay, cool. Oh, there might be a little bit of like Anzac Memorial stuff.
That'll be for Anzac round. You need a bit Easter.
Oh yeah, Easter. Fuck, Anzac's coming up though, isn't it?
Anzac's coming
Easter.
up.
I'm getting
give everybody Easter eggs, don't they?
I'm getting confused because they're releasing the Anzac jerseys like now, like a little bit, and we'll get to the Tigers when we get to them. But holy shit!
Mike, should they for Easter round have a novelty ball for all the games? It's in like the same size but the shape of an Easter egg.
Yes, decorated,
not symmetrical. No, I mean just asymmetric, like not a bit thinner on one end.
Like when they force AFL players to play Gaelic football in Ireland for like the fake World Cup, they just have to play a different game. Yeah, it's good stuff. Broncos by a lot. I don't think the Raiders are going to be falling down that ladder. Where are they now? They're at 16. Oh my goodness.
1 win.
We are hearing those alerts, Ben, if that's you.
Yeah, Ben, could you please put your phone on silent?
My battery's getting low.
Okay, all right. Well, we best be quick. Best be tipping quick then.
On silent. If it's on silent, how am I going to know it's getting low?
What do you mean?
If my battery's getting low, my phone's on silent.
Yeah,
how will I know it's getting low? Do you not
So-
speak English?
You know it's low.
Indonesian?
You know it's low though, so you don't need an alert to tell you that it's low.
The information has been gathered.
You can just take that information and contain it in your head.
Yeah. Also, aren't you in your unit? Can you just put your phone on charge right now? Did you bring a phone charger?
You have the disposition of somebody that's in 9th place. Shut your mouth.
Is anyone taking the Raiders on this one? Open forum.
No.
No, but
No.
I think it's going to be closer than we expect. I don't think it's going to be a whitewash.
Ricky's going to get him up for this one.
Yeah, I think so.
It's number 1 on the ladder versus number 16th on the ladder. I don't think they've got a chance.
I've got a fun little stat on this one. Canberra have not beaten the Broncos at Suncorp Stadium since 2010.
Oh, that's a good
It's at
stat.
Suncorp as well. Fuck, the Broncos have got a good draw this year. If they don't win the grand final, it'll be just bullshit. They've had the best draw this year for sure.
Nothing to table leaders like that.
It wasn't like that. Like, they had a pretty good year last year. They just couldn't secure the bag. They had a really young side for the last couple of years, and now they're
faded.
Those boys are securing many bags. Huss knows all about it.
Mm-hmm.
They will. I think the Broncos are going to be a force for like at least the next 5 to 6 years. I'm predicting. They've got a good youthful side.
Matt, which Broncos player do you think has done the most coke in their life?
Which Broncos player has done the most coke in their life? Good question. Hold on, let me just quickly bring up the team.
I'm gonna take off the dome. I'm gonna take Corey Peggs.
I like it. I think I am going to. I'm locking in Adam Reynolds.
Really? You reckon Reynolds is so disciplined?
Don't let the neck tattoo fool you, man. He's a gentle giant. He's not a giant.
He's a gentle midget.
Straight edge. He's straight edge gentleman.
You can be a responsible, well-functioning human being, which also takes a lot of drugs. I can attest to that. So, like, it just there happen to be some rugby league players who can't handle their shit, and they got caught. Adam Reynolds grew up in like basically the eastern suburbs of Sydney, played for South Sydney Rabbitohs for so long, all that success, fucking hitting the clubs every weekend, all that, you know.
He's got all the scum, but also all the money. So, I see that.
Yeah.
When did Kevin Walters play? Was it in the 80s or the early 90s?
90s.
Yeah, I'll take Kevin Walters. Probably. He could probably sniff all these boys under the table.
Oh, well,
He's starting to get me on the Reynolds train because he's also got the years behind him too.
That's why I thought Corey Peggs. Like, the senior boys, really. Payne Haas is a devout Muslim.
Which Broncos player's done the most coke? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, chuck it down in the comments. Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm.
Next game we've got Sunday. We're going to be at this one. Not you, Ben. You'll still be in Indonesia, I imagine. But we'll be at this one. Titans home game.
They should bring the game to Indonesia. That'd be sick.
That'd be sick. We'd all go.
No, you wouldn't.
Revenge round. Titans revenge round. Ben, do you think the Titans are going to be able to get revenge on the round 2 Ussers? They ussed them into the ground, the Dragons. Everybody said the Dragons were going to be a spoon team. I'm not cutting out. Everybody said the Dragons were going to be a spoon team, and they came out swinging at the Titans in round 2. Dragons have had
anything you said in the last 20 seconds, but Titans.
Oh,
close game.
Tell us why.
Tell us why.
I don't know. I feel it. I feel it in my urethra. I'm getting a Titans. Spray. Just a Titans.
Okay.
Matt, I will not be tipping the Titans this week. I think
Titans are favourites. I don't know.
I think somebody's cooked the numbers on this one. We've got, and I'm going to make you flip on this one, and let me know if I miss anything out. But we have got Toby Sexton at 5'8".
God!
Just a bad player. We've got Jaden Campbell at 1, and we don't have. Correct me if I'm wrong. We've only got Khalees Haas. No, he's a forward, isn't he? There's no one on the interchange to give Jaden Campbell a spell. Because he's not going to last 80 minutes, as far as I'm aware, unless he does reduced work. There's no one on here. Like, I think this is a mess. I think this game is just like, it's going to be the Dragons. The Dragons they are red hot. Did they win last week? I don't recall. They did win last week.
They spanked the Dolphins.
They're coming off a bye, the Dragons, and I don't think their bye was the same as the Roosters.
The Titans, by the way. Titans coming off the bye.
What did I say? Yeah, I don't think the Titans' bye was the same intensity as the Roosters bye was previous week that we mentioned in the last episode. I think I followed Tanner Boyd on Instagram, and he appeared to be camping with his girlfriend.
Oh, they took the
So,
week off.
yeah, they may or may not have taken the week off. There might have been a little bit of light duties. I could be wrong, but I think it was on Saturday and Sunday, everybody was chilling. Might have been a Thursday, Friday training.
People don't fucking take their life or their job seriously.
They don't. They really don't. What do you think, Matthew?
Yeah, Brimson and Foran both out, two of the senior players of the team. Birdbones Campbell and Big Booty Sexton, they come in. They just signed an English hooker, Cruz Leeming. Decent name for a footy player, in my opinion. He's in the reserves. He's basically been signed as a backup hooker and don't know if he'll play this week. Dragons, they have the same 17. I'm extremely nervous about this one. The Dolphins, when they played the Titans, were completely they out-enthused the Titans. They out-muscled them, especially in the forwards. And I think the Dragons win, I'll say 12 points. Hope the Titans win, but yeah, I got the same feeling that you do, Mike, on this one.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Am I missing something here? Like,
more or less everything we just said. Yeah, you froze and you missed everything that I said. Yeah. Watch it back. I think there's value in the Dragons here. I think put a bet on the Dragons to, like, I don't know, 13 plus here. Like, whatever that's paying, jump on that.
Yeah.
It could get ugly. Next game we have got is Sunday 6:15. We've got the Knights versus the Warriors. You'd be a fool to not tip the Warriors this week, right? The Warriors are flying. The Warriors are absolutely fucking humming. I think they're my third team. I don't have a skerrick of New Zealander in my body, but I'm tempted to go out and buy a Warriors jersey. Ben, what do you think about the Warriors and the state of rugby league?
I think you should save $169 on a jersey. I don't know if this will focus correctly on the camera.
No, it's just pure white. Oh, wait. Okay, Warriors paying $1.88.
What's that say?
He's tipped the Knights.
Yeah, okay.
The man's tipped the Knights. Oh, it's affected my lighting. It
has.
I've also got a light switch here.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah. Warriors, they are humming. You're right. They're like a vibrator that's accidentally been left off in your mum's underwear drawer for the weekend. And then you why is there vibrating going on in there? It's like she's not even home. And then you walk in, you look in there, you're like, oh shit.
What do you mean by that?
Mum's massager.
Yeah.
Mum's massager is humming. That's all right.
Yeah, why is this massager? I got this
it kind of tastes weird.
Ben, that's a very specific story. Very specific analogy you've just given.
My parents, as far as I'm aware, don't have sex toys. Statistically, they probably do. As far as I'm concerned,
we'll have to ask him when he comes on.
Mike, your mum definitely does. Matt, I'm getting a no vibe from your family, actually, surprisingly enough.
Yeah, my family's pretty British.
Yeah, maybe like a little pocket buzzer, like on a little clit stims or. Anyway, sorry, Knights. Lock in the Knights. I think don't let the Warriors fool you. Don't. They're a Dolphin story all over again. They'll get your hopes up, and they'll leave you stranded on the corner in the night, in the rain, shivering until morning.
I see.
Nice.
So are you saying it's a false dawn? Are you saying it's a false Warriors dawn right now?
The Knights and the Warriors is basically two blind people shooting at each other till one of them gets shot. That's a perfect metaphor for them.
A perfect metaphor.
Perfect metaphor.
Perfect metaphor. Episode title.
Maybe. We've had some good ones. I'm going to kick it to you soon, Matt, but something that has been going around in my head during that famous Sean Johnson interview is he
What's on
said
the
something.
USB?
He said this is like a Wi-Fi dongle that
Wow, you did marry into wealth, didn't you? Jesus.
I've unplugged it because I've got a landline going straight to the thingy, and I just need something to fiddle with. Something Sean Johnson said in that interview, that famous interview after the game. He said that they've come out and done it now, but it's about doing it week in, week out, and it's like a grind. He said something along those lines, which makes me think that the Warriors are here to stay. I don't think they're going to back away from this game, and it's 100% a game that they can win.
No.
So I am going to back the Wars on this
one. Knows how to say the right thing. That's it.
He was speaking from the heart. You obviously haven't seen the interview. He was speaking straight from the heart.
It was one man. I have seen the interview, and it was one man saying one thing.
Split us, Matt. Who's got the perfect metaphor here?
Okay, before I do tip this game, I need to issue an apology to the New Zealand Warriors. I said they get the wooden spoon.
Yeah, you're fucking wrong.
did. I said I don't know where their points are going to come from. And they came back and beat the Cronulla Sharks. So good for those guys. Sitting second on the ladder, and I'm sitting down the bottom of the tipping ladder, so that's what I get. They also get Tamari Martin and Tohu Harris back.
Important. I don't like self-defeated, Matt.
They beat Cronulla, despite missing those two players have been good for them all season. I think, yeah, they look like the real deal to me. I say they win 8 points.
It's good. Yeah, I agree. Wait, you said the Knights or the Warriors?
The Warriors.
The Warriors, of course.
I reckon most of the team is circumcised or uncircumcised. We haven't spoken about foreskins in a few weeks. Let's bring that up.
I think I made a foreskin joke earlier in this episode.
You did, yeah, talking about my.
Yeah, I slip them in. Yeah. Next game we've got is Monday. We've got the famous Monday clash, West Tigers versus the Eels, which brings me on to a point of news that came out earlier this afternoon. Mm-hmm. The Tigers have released their Anzac jersey, and it did not take very long for people to recognize that the image that they used of the soldiers on their jersey are A, they're stock photos, and B, they are American soldiers that they've put on their jersey. So,
wow.
Who literally who gives a shit at this club? I've said it. I'll say it again. Like, this shit is rotten from the core. Like, it is none of the players' fault. They've got so many good players. They shouldn't be at the bottom. This club is just rotten to the fucking core, and there's no way they're going to win a game this season. How about that? That's a hill I'm willing to die on.
They're not going to win a single game.
Who are they going to beat? Like, all these teams are better than them. Like, what are they going to do? They're not, like, if they're going to beat anyone, it's going to be the Eels. But I've got the Eels. My margin is 13 here. Who wants it? Who's taking this ball? I'm Appy Coruscant, and I'm looking around to you guys, and who wants it?
I want to hear what Ben has to say.
Okay, Ben. Oh, it's you. Take a hit up.
Okay, here's the deal. No suspense. I've gone for the Eels.
Yeah.
But something is tickling inside of my colonic wall, and I feel like it's the whiskers of a tiger. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it is. They did it last year, but they had Hastings last year. This year, they're a pile of crap without a piece of corn in it. Where's their corn? They don't have a corn. So
I got rid of it.
I think it's going to be a closer game. Still going to go the Eels, and I've gone for a 14-point margin. So a close game in my books with the Tigers would be 14.
Mm-hmm.
Also, to continue on what I was saying before, like seconds after we finished recording last week, the news may have broken as we were recording. We just didn't see it. The West Tigers offered Mitchell Pearce to come back from Catalans to sign with them, and Mitchell Pearce said no. He is sunning his cock on the French beaches in Catalans, and his team is top of the ladder, and he said no to come back to Australia. Like, why? Answer saying no to them from the Super League. Like, why would you want to play for this club? There's whispers of the Warriors trying to get Isaiah Papali'i, but he said no, but he wants to. It's just, yeah. Could you imagine Isaiah Papali'i at the Warriors? How good? Who's playing edge for them? I'm not ready.
Edges are Jackson Ford and I don't know. I want to say Niokore.
Yeah, let's fuck either of those two off. Let's fuck off Niokore and put Isaiah. Yeah, Jackson Ford. Jackson Ford's still green. He can come off the bench. That's fine. Yeah, get Papali'i in there. That'd be sick. Matt, who do you have for this game?
I saw a kid. Sorry, before Matt goes. Sorry to cut you off.
Okay.
I saw a kid recently at the football, and he was wearing a Tigers jersey. He was with his parents, and I feel sorry for that kid. I think that's child abuse.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, good. So that's all I'm gonna say. Sorry, Matt.
You've never said a truer thing.
Okay. Yeah, the poor old Tigers, man. 0 for 5. They've got Adam Dewey back to 5'8". Charlie Staines, your man Mike at fullback. For the Eels, Sean Lane, he's back in the forwards. They've sent Hopgood to the bench.
How long did that fucking experiment last? Putting Dewey at fullback, was that 1 week? Like, these cunts just can't make a fucking decision. Like, yep, sorry.
Why are you getting angry on their behalf? You have nothing emotionally invested. They're an easy test.
I dead set hate it when I see someone doing a job that I could do worse than me. It frustrates me. I explained this to a coworker recently. I hate being the person who is like the most relied upon, who's the best. I prefer to be the worst. I prefer the people around me to be doing better, and I can support them. That's a good role for me. And when I see the West Tigers being so bad, it just frustrates me because you could be so much better. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's the CEO. Let's be real. It's the CEO, Justin Pascoe, but let's not get into it.
He's a bit of a
guy
douche.
when you're getting when you're fucking and you're getting road, you're not even trying to sort of, you're just sitting there still being like, yeah, no, just ride the pole, you'll be right.
Yeah, no, I
don't see you putting any counter effort into the.
To quote a great man, I've once been told that it is too big, and it has gone too deep.
Yeah, deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, they're all about girth these days.
Yeah.
All right. If I could continue my analysis.
They all say it's too deep, dude. I've been told it's too deep.
Yeah, I was making. I'm quoting you. Sorry, Matt. You were tipping.
Yeah. So, I'm going to attempt to get this out.
Yeah.
As I said at the start of this video, I'm not tipping games anymore. I'm tipping narrative. Fun fact: Ben mentioned it a little bit earlier. This time last year, the Tigers were also 0 for 5 going into round 6. Same record. Who do they face in round 6 as well last season? Parramatta.
Yeah.
The Easter Monday game, I think it was. What was the score in that game? The Tigers won 21-20. Jesus, take the wheel, because I'm backing an Easter miracle. Tigers win 1 point.
Wow.
Thank you. At least somebody has the fucking balls. Matt just grew a fucking extra nut and slammed it on the table.
He's got huge balls and a tiny little cock. There is absolutely no way.
That's me.
Have you ever seen Small Monkeys? I was at the just outside the monkey forest near a board in Bali. Massive balls and one of the monkeys, one of the daddy apes, that small monkey, like I said, massive balls, it'd be the size of all our balls put together. But the penis was inside. It was like, have you ever been running and you felt like your penile muscle contract in? You're like, oh, that's weird.
Wait, can you break that down?
When
you're doing
running
sport, when you're doing sport, or whether you're fighting or whatever, your genitals contract evolutionarily to protect them. You've never felt that?
Never been in that much danger, I don't
Or
think.
you've never worked out one of the two.
I've worked out, but I don't think that's what
Anyway,
happened.
monkey, the balls are about this big. The penis was about that, like that.
And all
Yeah.
all of those monkeys are tipping the Tigers this weekend. It's,
Yeah. Again, I don't know why you jumped on that tangent and it didn't go anywhere, but I want to thank you for bringing it up.
And we are all dumber for the experience.
No, it was very relevant. I was complimenting the size of fucking balls, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. All right.
I didn't have to lick my finger pretending it was a monkey penis, but you get the
Yeah, I get it.
you.
Say no more.
You got it, Ben. You got it. You're doing a great job over there. Rugby League history writes, Clint Gutherson is a good fullback, is nowhere near elite or X factor. One thing I can never question Gutherson on is his effort and passion. He does most things right on the field. It's just the likes of Tedesco, Mitchell, etc. do it better.
Mm-hmm.
Anything
Thanks,
to say to
Rugby
that?
League history. We love you. Hope you
that's
like the monkey penis comment.
That's
We love
fair.
you.
We were talking about how last week Clint Gutherson famously does not have any X factor in his play and in his body. And that might be so, but he does the job. Get X factor somewhere else in the team.
I think next time, Ben, I've got 2 points to make here. Next time, Ben, we know you're not going to be on the show. I think we reach out to Rugby League history. Like,
Great
jump
idea.
on, cunt. Jump on,
Yeah.
cunt. Come on. Or one of us, maybe. Maybe he can host. He could be able to. He'd figure it out. Second comment I want to make.
You need an Elliot.
Second comment I want to make is Dane Laurie. This is he has not extended at the Tigers. Would be a great fit for that. Whatever the fuck the Eels are trying to do over there, Dane Laurie's the answer to that. An X-factor-ish fullback. He just needs to go to a better club. He's not even playing this week. Charlie Shitstains is playing over Dane Laurie. Can you believe it? He's not injured, is he?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't think so.
Ridiculous. There's some more there, but let's go to Future Body Tech. Wow.
Future Body Tech. He's back.
He's here. That's really weird that he comments every time you're not on the show, Ben. That's weird. It's odd. You know exactly what 10 centimeters looks like, champ. Also, big shame Ben couldn't make it on this week. That is, both of those things.
Nice.
True. Good riddance. And Adam Garreau, here he is. Adam Garreau, reach out if you don't. Yeah, I don't know how you can reach out to me personally, but reach out to me personally. Send me a message. I will get you a hat, dude. Give me your address, or you can just meet up with us at Magic Round. I'm sure Harry wouldn't mind. But I've never seen Harry and Adam Garreau in the same room.
If you're coming to Magic Round, shout out.
Yeah. Suwali can fuck off now. He just wants them big dollars. Ben never shows up. Cunt would get the sack from any job site. Ben, is there a job site? Have you ever had a job that you haven't gotten the sack from? Like, have you ever quit on your own terms?
Yes.
When?
Also, I'm just going to make some wild predictions about Adam. Adam, you're a chippy, or you work with your hands. I can tell that.
You can tell by the way he types.
Punt. Yeah, you enjoy a bit of spin on sports bet. You like pokies. You don't hit your girlfriend, but you would potentially, but probably don't. You love your footy.
Ooh.
And what else? Anyone else want to make some wild assumptions about this Adam character?
He's got a shaved head like mine, but it's really long at the back. It goes down to his shoulders at the back. Mustache.
You've got calluses. You've got calluses from lifting heavy things at work.
He's a ginger.
He's a ginger.
Wow,
Is he Cirque?
We know he's from Caboolture.
No vibe.
Is he circed?
No, definitely not.
No. Yeah, no.
If he was, he'd have a little bit of fear in his heart, and this cunt has no fear. He's got protection.
But also, no. Also, having a Cirque means that you've had caring, caring upbringing.
He's never felt the cold of a winter, truly.
But Ben, he called you out.
He did.
He did. He's been one of the long-term viewers of the show. Like, one day we would like to have a beer with you.
I'd love it.
Our shout.
100% our shout. We're all on the Storm. We're all on the Rabbitohs. We're all on the Cowboys, or at least we should be. We're all on Penrith. Is that right? No one was taking the Bird Gang?
No birdies.
We're all on the Bronchies. Benjamin's on the Titans. Matt, you and I are on the Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Benjamin's on the Knights. Matt, you and I are on the Wars. Everybody's on the Eels. Did we get our margins for that? Mine's 13.
Excuse me, everyone's on the Eels?
Oh yeah, sorry. You're taking Tigers by 1 point.
Easter Miracle.
Benjamin, what was your margin for this
balls
one?
In the room, dude.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
Ben,
I think Ben's margin was 14.
14. Okay, that's not bad.
I always go 14, by the way, just because it's the average NRL margin.
That's it. Could you guys, Matt, I assume you have a question for us to close out the show, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to hit you with a question. Both of you a question before your question. What episode?
I've got a would you rather when it's my turn.
Want to hear it. What episode number do you think this was? Out of all the episodes that we've done, what episode number was this?
Let me think.
Including State of Origin specials, just everything we've uploaded.
I'll say 37.
Close. Ben?
Oh, total episodes, including everything. I'm going to say 38.
Yep, bang on. It was 38.
Nice.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, have we gotten to 50 yet? And I did the count at dinner. I was like, oh no, we're only at 38.
That's only like 38 hours. That's not even a full fucking work week.
Sometimes they go for longer than an hour and sometimes they go for less. Ben, you had a would you rather?
Oh, yeah. Would you rather me win this competition this year?
Hang on, I think he's frozen. Okay. Would I rather you win this competition this year?
Or give Matt's penis just a little peck?
Oh, I'd peck Matt's penis in a heartbeat.
Yeah, 100%.
I do not want you to win. I would rather peck everybody's penis in the league, like in our little league, than see you win.
Oh, no. Dude, if I win, you're gonna be hearing about it like season. You're gonna be hearing about it in like 4 seasons time. You're gonna be like, dude, that was 4 fucking years ago.
Yeah,
shut up.
the
Get
fuck
over it.
up. Yeah.
I've won since.
Yeah, I'm on my 3rd year in a row.
Yeah, but don't you remember 2020 fucking 3?
Yeah. All right, Matt.
Ladies and
What do you got for us?
Thank you for joining us.
No. Matt, what do you got for us?
I do. It was said, Ben. Okay, you just need to pay attention.
Yeah.
How many Weasels would it take to defeat a full-grown male lion?
I know
wow.
this answer.
What sort of environment are they in? Just the African savannah?
African savannah.
Okay.
You're gonna need at least 18.
Yeah, I was thinking like 20. Yeah, I was thinking like 20 Weasels.
18.
Yeah.
Dude, you need at least 18. But you'd be surprised, dude. Some of these things are like really big. They're Weasels. Like
they don't fuck around. But
species of weasel are huge.
But a weasel is not a mongoose. Like a mongoose can kill a snake. Like I have no doubt on the killing capacity of a mongoose, but I don't know about like what a weasel can do. Weasels are small.
Weasel would fuck you up. Some of these weasels basically look like a small seal with legs.
Can a weasel kill a cat? No, a lion.
When I was at this cafe the other day, I said to the guy, "Oh, is that a seal?" And he's like, "No, it's a weasel." I was like, "Oh, it looks like a seal."
I think you are mistaking a weasel for an otter, dude.
Dude, no. This weasel, because in Southeast Asia they have a special weasel coffee, so They
Yeah.
feed coffee beans to the weasel. For those of you at home that don't know, they shit out the coffee beans.
Mhm.
They let them dry. They collect and
They turn it into coffee.
obviously shake the
It's
shit
great.
off the weasel. Have you had it before?
Yeah, I had it in Vietnam.
Does it taste good?
Yeah, it was fine. Yeah,
What the fuck?
So you ate the shit of a weasel is what you're trying to tell everyone.
in liquid form. Yeah. I've googled Indonesian mountain weasel. This does not look like a seal, dude. I think you are getting it mixed up with an otter.
Yeah, I'll show you a picture. Hold on. Just talk amongst
Just put it
yourselves.
put it in the chat and like put it up on screen now, please, Matt.
Yeah, put it in the chat.
Yeah.
No. Shut your mouth. I'm gonna find you this weasel.
Don't hold it up to the screen, dude. I can't see it.
It's the most efficient way to show you the weasel.
Just put it in the chat and edit all this out.
Don't edit this. I'm trying to run a fucking business here. This is bullshit. Here.
Benny's seals and weasels.
All right. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Look, that's a pig. That's a pig.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I'll get you the weasel.
Wait. Let's just take it away. This episode's going way too long.
Gone way too long.
No. The audience need to see. I'm so close.
The Japanese weasel kind of looks like a seal, but it's very fluffy.
Maybe I didn't take a picture of the weasel.
Do you want to take us out?
We need a thumbnail.
Sure.
Let's do a thumbnail.
What round is it? 6?
Yes,
It's-
I found the weasel.
No.
Hard to see. Hard to
Wait,
see.
here's another one.
No.
Another picture of the weasel.
Yeah, that
That was almost. I could almost see that for a second.
yeah, there we go. Okay, so I think what's happened here, Ben, is that you have mistaken a weasel
18 of
for
those to take
for-
down a lion.
you have mistaken a weasel for an otter, and that is either that or you do not know what a seal looks like.
Seal doesn't have legs, dude.
That was a different breed.
Lives in
Oh my
the
God.
ocean.
I
That's
don't
a
have to
different
prove
breed.
myself to you. I fucking know what an otter and a seal and a weasel is.
Seal
don't
has
think
like
you do.
scars all over its
I've
face
been
and
in
loves
the
a kiss from a
weasel
rose.
game for decades.
Take us out. Take us out. Come on, you wanted to do it. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching another cocksucking, cum guzzling episode of Just the Tip. It's been fantastic having us. Not so much having you, but yeah, that's basically it. Go fuck yourselves.
I'd get
All
the
right.
1995 Warriors jersey. That's the good one.
Do a thumbnail.
Good night, everybody.
Make a pose.